When you're in trouble, you call.
You have to do the same dance.
I don't know.
You have a W.
You guys are doing great.
I don't know the dance.
We're in trouble, Zach.
What do you mean?
Well, we got all that.
We got a lot of stuff.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning, heading off to the office. Gotta complete a couple of things. First, I need to finish the second photo booth because it's a better angle for both Melinda and Emily. So that's the first thing I want to get done before Emily gets to work around 10. Afterwards, Melinda and I will meet up and go industrial shopping, so come join us for the adventure. Couple of questions for the audience. If you guys can help us out, we would much appreciate it. One of them, the best LED lights that you use personally. I'm looking for something that's like ideally, 8 by 10 inch, and a few of them. I figured that way I can get enough LED lights, especially if they're adjustable around the current setup, so I can get perfect lighting, or as perfect as possible. So if you can drop some suggestions, I'd appreciate it, please, in the comments below. The other one that we are still brainstorming is how we're going to inventory our shoes so that we can best pick them as efficiently as possible. If you guys can drop down below again any recommendations on shoe storage and how you guys identify them with custom SKUs and how you pick them to be extremely efficient and accurate. So if you guys can help us out with those two things, comments below, we would very much appreciate it. For those of you wondering, it's about 12 to 15 minutes to get to work from our house, which is quite nice. There is a beautiful street called Madison that has a lot of historic homes, and if you visit Grand Rapids, you can actually take a tour of this historic district called Heritage Hill, and I'll show you some of the homes here shortly and you'll see why. There's a lot of really neat, very unique homes, and I think a decent amount of them are still owned by single families, which is great. Take a look. After those nice homes, it gets really industrious, which is great because this area is very busy. So our space is just above past this traffic light, and there are lots of types of businesses all around, especially as we get closer. So there's a pretty big storage facility there. Kellogg's has a manufacturing plant just in that corner over there, and then a bunch of different businesses for sure. So I take you the long way around. So our space is at the end of this street, it's Lausma Street. But as I take you around, you can kind of see, it's basically just a large industrial park, and we lease from Kent Commerce Center. And so the nice thing is, there's so many businesses here that it's always hustling and bustling. There's no real downtime, which in theory should reduce the amount of criminal activity around the area, which is nice. It's not just some random place in the boondocks or somewhere in unsafe part of town. The nice part is that there's a lot of people to kind of help each other out and keep an eye out. And then right across the street, more industrial space, a lot more businesses. Anyways, let's hop inside. First thing I noticed when I walked in is it smells like someone butchered a skunk or someone smoked a bong. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe our neighbors, who knows? Maybe some kids broke in last night and smoked a bunch of ganja. Nope, probably not. Definitely smells, that's for sure. In here, we've started taking photos yesterday, so Melinda hung up some inventory that's ready for photography today on this photo booth. but I'd like to just get this one knocked out real quick. There's really not much to do. I just have to build this frame. I can do that by myself pretty easily. And then I just need to drape the felt. Got the frame built. This one didn't come out as square or plumb, I think is the right word. I just need to trim this piece off, but it doesn't really matter for now. It'll work. Next up, I'm just going to drape the fabric, get a screw in for the top here so that we can hang clothing off of it. And I'm going to transfer those lights over here, and then this will be Emily's workstation for today. And we'll see how long it actually takes her to photograph 50 pieces that are ready. Some of these might need a little bit of lint rolling, but for the most part, they're ready to go. It's about 25 pairs of jeans and pants and 25 tops. So it's a good average so we can get more data on how fast this process is. Speaking of Emily, good morning. Melinda just joined as well. She brought in their storage container. Emily is right there. I'm gonna get their help, get this done real quick and get to work.
I'm trying to see how far away this industrial equipment supplier is. We want one of those rolling ladders. So I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day, seeing what I could figure out. And we found a place that has that and commercial like scaffolding. So we're gonna be taking a trip over there today and see if they have things in our price range that work for what we need them to. And it's 2.5 miles. So easy peasy. We'll take you along for that one, see if it works.
Yeah, so Melinda's going to pick orders. She's going to time herself for more data, and then Emily is in here. We shut her in this space. She's not allowed to come out unless she has to come out. She's going to do 50 pieces, and we're on an average pace, and we're going to see how long it takes. Is that hook height already better than the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Good. So we tried to, again, this is all a rough draft, but we got all the supplies that she should need right here. We hung up the ruler and the lint roller, and we have the fabric shaver right here. We're trying to get it to the point where everything is within an arm's reach. But we'll check in with her later. See ya. We're gonna go pick orders and then go industrial shopping.
Sounds fun.
I know. How exciting. Beep beep.
Oh. I didn't know. Q1.
Perfect.
Picking some jeans that sold.
Yeah, I mentioned this in the other video. You know, this is the beauty. Once we get racking up, we won't have to like downstack, restack. We did sell another pair of Tory Burch. These are ballet flats, and they're pretty worn. I mean, they're not damaged or anything, but they definitely have some wear on them. On the inside too, but they do have the larger medallion, and that's what we're learning with Tory Burch is like, if they have this big medallion, they're gonna sell, and they're gonna sell fast. So I listed them for 35 plus ship on eBay, and I listed them for 45 plus ship on Posh, and they sold the same day for 45 on Posh. So really nice.
You're gonna film me the whole time I'm packing?
The whole time. I'm gonna follow you around like a camera crew.
Wow. Somebody give me a reality TV show.
This is it.
This is it.
This is your reality TV show.
Just want to make sure these are the Avery.
Are they the Avery?
These are the Avery.
These are.
Pair of silver jeans. Taking off on those two, plus they pay $8.75 in shipping.
The other thing we also mentioned is numbering all of our units so that we don't have to double check them every single time, because obviously that takes time to do. I'm gonna put the camera down and get some work done.
Oh, yesterday one of these racks fell over, so now we have like a short rack. Some of the things like bent at the bottom.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just life. It's a little hiccup, kind of ate into the day a little bit, but whatever, something to deal with. Back up, running smoothly again. And these ones are very sturdy. I was like pushing down on these yesterday. I was like hanging off of them, making sure they snapped really well, so I don't think we'll run into that. However, we have talked about anchoring the ones to the wall, so I think that'll help for sure.
I did also receive a comment from someone that recommended taking two of them and zip tying them together so that it's one thicker aisle, and then that'll give it additional support.
Sure. Yeah, that would make sense, because then you can anchor those two to the wall and kind of hold the other ones. So that's a good idea.
I did reach out to another reseller that works out of a similar size space about how she inventories and picks and pulls shoes. So looking forward to getting back or getting information from her at some point, and then I'll share that, of course, when I get it, if it makes sense.
This one is in Q1, so while I'm standing here, for Levi's 541.
That's Q3 you're pulling out of.
That's what I need.
Yeah, all right, cool.
541. Rest I'm pulling is just shoes, so I don't know. I mean, it's just looking through aisles, basically. I've just been parking the carts for the shoes and then going down and searching from at this point. It will be a smoother system once we have everything paper clipped, or I'm sorry, clothespined with rubber bands, and those came in today. So we're gonna start that process. At some point, we might do it like in blocks, you know, start with the first row and do it, because otherwise it's probably just gonna take forever, since we have to look up every item and then re-skew it.
It'll be a good time to do quality control and also inventory control as well, so that'll be good. So I'll check in with Melinda once she pulls all the shoes.
Kind of heavier on shoes yesterday. A lot of them came from that like super amazing shoe buy that we did. This is the first pair, great pair of tooled leather dance goes. These sold for $26 plus $11.75 shipping on the bay. These were from that shoe buy. These are Isabel Marant. They do have some damage on it. Not really too visual when you're wearing them, but again, like chips in the wood. And we took an offer on Poshmark. These, I believe, were also from that shoe buy. We took an offer of $22 on Posh, so they pay shipping on that. Then the Allen Edmonds were also from her. We took an offer of $25 because they pay shipping on Posh.
And we took a very low offer on those because if you flip them around, there's some wear on the treads. Typically, like those could go for, you know, 70, 80 plus shipping used. So those are the courtside by Allen Edmonds.
Right. And then these, I think these actually might have sold this morning, but we've had these in our store for a little bit, so took an offer of $16. They pay shipping on Poshmark.
We did sell a couple of more units from the other store. These garments of clothing we got for 10 cents each at a crazy garage sale up north. So they took about a year to sell. This is a USA-made Hawaiian shirt we got for, again, 10 cents. And I'll pop it up on the screen what it sold for. And then this is a two-piece vintage, I don't even know. Again, I'll pop them up on the screen. This is the bottom and this is the matching top. It's like a super soft, blousy material from Cool Cash USA. That's
like
cool
my grandma
and
wore.
cash.
I feel like I have pictures of my grandma in a similar style, similar outfit.
Probably. Now I have one more piece I need to locate from the old store, so I'm going to go do that. Melinda's going to collect some more data, time herself doing some more packing, and we're going to go shopping. So I did end up finding that piece that's sold. It's a wool cashmere, you know, cardigan, sweater thing. I'll pop up the comp so you can see what it sold for. The trouble was that there's two L33s. There's a box, cardboard box L33 and a plastic bin L33. So obviously that's the confusion. And some vintage toys sold in the GR bin, but we emptied the GR bin, so they're not in there. So they must be at home. Shipping's done. Pretty decent day of sales yesterday. It was nice to get 5 additional sales from our old store. Don't forget to send out offers. That's what I did yesterday. I was having dinner, went to the old store, sent out a bunch of offers. I think I sent like 45 offers out, and out of those 5 bid and paid for and sold. We're off to go industrial shopping. We'll bring the camera. Hopefully we're allowed to film in there. We'll see. Wish us luck. So we found it, we think.
Oh yeah, HCE, heard him.
Yep, that's the one. All right, cool. So we found it. It took a minute. This is like a very industrial building with different suite. So hopefully, I don't know what that is. That sounds like a stage name to me.
We just left that warehouse. He wasn't quite comfortable with us filming in there, which is no problem. Totally understandable. I mean, what a place. It's like
It's fantasy. It's a fantasy land for industrial people.
It's like industrial eBay. He's starting, we talked to Tanner, who, really cool guy, really great talking to him. he's been doing this for like 20 years. It's basically like wholesale and big industrial machines, equipment. I mean, anything from your employee fridges and tables up to
High-lows.
Yeah, things I wouldn't even know how to describe. Conveyor belts, and he's starting or trying to start getting all that stuff like up on eBay. It's like an eBay store. So obviously we had a lot in common. So he's like 20 years on us. Just huge space, huge. At least like the back one, they just were, that one alone he said was like 40,000 square feet. So
yeah, it's quite a big place.
But on the bright side, like one-stop shop for us, he basically has everything we need and stuff we didn't know we needed. We're gonna go back to our space right now. We have to do some measurements because there was some shelving that is probably like 95% going to work very well. We just have to figure out how much of it we need based on the measurements. And then he also has like some rolling carts, the really tall ladder. Yeah, good times. It was a very productive morning already. We're back at the warehouse. We've been measuring. That's what we came back to do. What we've decided on is going too thick. So they're 24 inches wide per shelf. So we're gonna double that and go 4. One, it's sturdier that way, and it gives you deeper shelves. So it'll be 4 feet out to here, and we're gonna do this whole wall in racking.
Which spans how many feet?
36. So
Okay.
36 feet, so we're doing the math, so that's 18 shelves down this way with 2 double. And then we have to math some more and figure out, we're gonna do
Another
a
row.
shorter length one because we want room on this side, you know, for people who come out and people come in, and we need some room down there for when we're getting shipments dropped off to stage things and put it down before moving it this way. So that's what we're doing now. We have to figure out, do we want 2 on the end going this way because that eats in 4 feet, or just go all the way down. So math. We're gonna go grab some lunch and run some numbers and then go back there later today to put in the order. We're back in the car. It's been a few hours because we left the industrial warehouse place, then we went to get lunch, and then we got a call that our furnace technician was showing up to our house, which we had totally forgot about today. So we had to like quick go home, then go back to the warehouse and place our order. But I mean, it's amazing. We got everything we needed and stuff, like I mentioned, we didn't even know we needed. So you'll see us when we get it into the warehouse. We'll kind of show off like everything we have, which is just gonna work so perfectly in the space for a lot of different things, for moving inventory back and forth, for storing inventory. Yeah, I'm really excited to get it all set up. It's basically everything we need, you know, minus like employee lounge stuff, and we're good to go. Thoughts, Adine?
Yeah, like a hell of a deal, and like Mona mentioned, all in one stop. We bought 2 shopping carts, and you're like, why do you need that? You'll find out.
That was my idea. It'll make a lot of it'll make sense though when you see what we're gonna use it for. So
listen, when you got money, you go out and buy yourself a shopping cart. That's what
you're like,
you do.
I don't know what I'm gonna use it for,
Yeah,
but
get a shopping cart.
no, it'll make sense. Yeah, we're gonna go back. We're gonna try to catch Emily before she leaves, so we can kind of go over numbers with her and stuff. So yeah. All right, it is next day. It's Friday morning. I'm headed off to the office. I'm gonna start picking and packing, getting shipping out of the way this morning. Adine ordered a U-Haul so we can pick up that racking today. He said he's gonna have it ready by mid-afternoon. Best case scenario, we have a neighbor a few doors down that has a dock. So best case is we can pull the truck up there, unload, and then wheel it over. Worst case scenario is that we're gonna unload it by hand, which is going to be a very long day, but that's okay. Then we'll have the racking and we'll basically be set for 3 years. So let's get going.
Okay. Okay, Mama, we're recording you.
Just grabbing some tea, gonna put it in my Yeti. In a couple hours, it'll be just right.
Yep.
That's the tea right there. It's
Yep.
gonna whistle.
Okay, let's film Toddy now. This is Jesse on the camera, by the way, everyone. Here's Toddy. Toddy's going to work
Toddy's
too.
excited. Work dog.
Yep, we got a work dog, and there's Mom
Toddy,
again.
are you excited? Are you excited
There's
today?
Toddy again.
Go for a ride? Go for a ride? Go to the office?
You're doing a really good job with the camera.
Yeah. You can tell the people.
Yeah.
Tell them how excited you are, Toddy.
Can you tell everyone that's
What?
Toddy?
I'm so excited, yes.
Can you say that's Toddy?
That's Toddy.
That's Toddy. Look at her.
Bed or treats loaded
Okay.
up.
We'll just get him on the way out, okay? Now we're gonna stop this clip. Hold the camera. Can you hold it here? You gotta sit
No,
up.
yes. That's it.
You're gonna just sit on the floor? Okay. All right. Bye, Mama. Can you wave? Can Mama wave?
Mama.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Mom. Bye.
Bye. One more. Oh, I'm always up for one more. Oh, and kiss. Mwah! What a ham.
Hey, maybe one more.
Maybe one more? Definitely. Let's do one more. Mwah.
I'm gonna.
That's so sweet.
So
All right.
sweet.
See you later, honey. It's 10:43 in the morning now. Melinda went to the warehouse already. I'm on my way. I just dropped off Jessica to my parents for the day. I'm on my way to get the pickup, or I'm on my way to get the U-Haul. Rented a 26-footer, which should be enough. I'm really nervous because if Melinda is unable to get a hold of our neighbors over at the warehouse who have a dock door, it's going to be an extremely labor heavy day. But we'll power through it. I might have to make a couple of emergency phone calls to some friends to come and help unload, and we'll just have to go from there. Last time I rented the U-Haul, the first one they gave me was dead. The battery didn't start. Hopefully it's better this time around. We need to find that one, JH3079M, somewhere. God, these things are like, they're so clunky to drive. I'll see if I can set up the camera on a tripod. Like I said last time, she gave me one of these back here. It didn't work. 3079M, this is the one. Look at this thing. Oh, what a beauty. The ultimate test, will it crank? Fantastic. Oh. Alright. That clock is wrong. Looks like a quarter gas a tank. Hopefully that'll get me there and back. At least this one isn't leaking air pressure. The last one was leaking. Has super tight space. You know, use some mirrors and stuff like this one. This mirror is not functional. It's fine. I can't see anything behind me. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, it's close. You see how close that is? It's like an inch, but I'm also kind of sandwiched in. Nerve-wracking, but did it. All right, I'm gonna hit the open road. Swear to God, every time you step on a gas pedal, it's $2. Look at the technology in this thing. Bam. Yeah, buddy. That's at like 3 miles per hour. That's how comfortable it is. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long day. So first, oh boy. First stop is to get the stuff loaded. So here we go. Pulling up to the place now. Don't know where their loading dock is. I have no idea, so I'm just gonna pull in and then get a hold of Tanner and we'll go from there. Oh man, that's uncomfortable. Before this extremely difficult day begins, I just want to say how thankful Mona and I are both for all the support you guys give us, and to have the health and the support from all of our friends and family to get this far, and we're just getting started. So thank you so much. It's gonna be a long day. They are kind enough to kind of let us use this pallet jack to help unload. Very nervous about offloading all of it, that's for sure. Shout out to Tanner and his team. If you guys want to check them out, they're here in Grand Rapids. That's the company name. They have everything you need industrial, and Tanner's a great guy. The good news is it's loaded. The bad news is we have to unload it back to the warehouse. I made it. Hi, Toddy. Stay, Toddy. Toddy, stay. There's a car. Go inside. Go ahead. It's full. I don't know how we're gonna unload any of it. Hi, Toddies.
Slowly. You want to eat first, though?
Yeah, my dad's here. Awesome. It can wait. It can wait. So we're here. It should work. I got my dad and my friend Zach coming to help us. Ramp should be able to extend about 5-6 feet, and then carefully, because this is very heavy, we have to wheel this down. But first we're gonna get the fridge in, because that's pretty straightforward. We'll go through all the equipment and what it cost us, and you can be a judge if we got a good deal or not. Got the truck backed in, strap undone. I'm gonna try to get the stuff that I can by myself out first to make some room before help arrives. We're gonna have to slowly and carefully get all these pallets of shelving down this ramp. The nice thing is that the ramp is wide enough. It's just that these pallets are extremely heavy, so we just have to be very careful and very slow, and then we'll get the rest. We'll share the itinerary with everyone after we're done unloading it. There's a legendary man that's about to come through that gap right there. A legend. A legend. He returns, the legendary.
Yeah.
What's up, Zach?
Yeah.
When you're in trouble, you call.
You have to do the same dance.
I don't know.
You know, it's W.
You guys are doing great.
I don't know the
We're in trouble, Zach.
What do you mean?
Well, we got all that.
We got a lot of stuff.
You know, a couple things. We're
There he is.
10th of the way there. We got all this stuff off.
Look at that ladder.
We got a ladder. So there's really not much else we can do
taller
until
than
these
Dean.
come out. The most difficult part is now getting these pallets. I think there's at least 5 of these pallets of shelving down. We have the jack and we have a ramp. However, they weigh so much that it's going to be extremely dangerous. So we're gonna wait for my dad, and then with the 4 of us, we should be able to gently bring it down. 2 people slowly getting it down the ramp, 1 person anchored behind it, and maybe 1 person holding the sides. I'm not sure yet. It's gonna be wild, that's for sure. The other idea was just to unleash the floodgate, just let this roll down and crash through the clothing, and use the clothing as padding until it drives ultimately through the drywall. So between
Last
those 2
resort.
options, that's it. The
Try not-
worst case, honestly, is we have to hand unstack everything, which is like 330 shelves, which will take too long.
So the pallet jack idea has been ex-nayed, too dangerous. We're gonna try to avoid death today. Dean's dad did get here though, so we do have to do it by hand, but we'll just move as fast as we can. Here's what that looks like.
So they made like next to each other.
Okay.
No, the other way. Yep.
Yeah, it might take all day, but we'll get there. Okay, so one pallet has been taken off. We are going to use the pallet jack just to move that to the front for easy unloading. It was a pretty quick system. This is the first pallet. We're just making piles, so it's not so bad.
It's actually
Pretty
a lot
quick.
faster than I thought it would be. So.
Yeah, they're light, so
Yeah, the dude said they're like 20 pounds a piece, but I don't think
so. Last pallet. Oh, you can't see it. Let's move it in. Ah, there it is. Last pallet. Here's what we've stacked so far. A couple of rejects. Those are just too like bendy. They threw in a couple extra though, just for that reason. So, home stretch. Almost done.
A lot of money.
You owe more money.
Good news, we got everything done, and we did it a lot faster than I thought we would. Bad news, they have another pallet for us. It wouldn't have fit anyways, so Tanner said that he apologizes, but there's really nothing to apologize for because they wouldn't fit. We're gonna go grab that, unload it, and we'll do the itinerary. We went back, got the last pallet, just finished unloading it, and here's the giant pile of shelving. So he gave us some extra. I think there's probably like 350 shelves. And so if you can picture in your mind's eye all of these 10 per 12 foot high, starting at that far corner all the way down, and then like we mentioned, 2 rows here in the center. We have a lot of work ahead of us. It's fine. Zach's doing the honors, getting this thing ready. Gonna get that returned next. Melinda's gonna meet me back here in about half hour, and then I'll go return a U-Haul, get Zach out of here so he can rest before he goes back to work. Get my dad out of here so he can relax and not have to be stuck here. 100% props to Melinda for finding all this stuff. And the fact that we got it all in one place is really insane.
Here's a breakdown of everything that we unloaded today. Foreman desk on casters, $50. This is gonna be a Dean's workstation, kind of like a rolling standing desk. Mini refrigerator, black single door, $50. We're gonna put food in this, like lunch and drinks. For us, for Emily, any other staff that comes in. 2-tier rolling metal utility cart with bar. 2. $65 each, $130. These are gonna go behind the photography station. The wide tops are gonna be really easy for folding storage. The bar on top is a great place to efficiently hang the hangers when you're done using them, once you've taken them off the photography station. 2 metal multi-tier rolling carts, $75 each for $150. These are where our boxes are going to go. We're going to stack them all up before they go to inventory. So you can essentially get about 9 or so boxes on there before you have to wheel it into the warehouse to put them away. Rolling Z-racks, 4 at $50 each. We're gonna use a couple for storing bulkier clothing. A couple will be used when we're processing clothing to get it hung up before it goes to photography. Rolling ladder, as is with defects. 1 for $150. This is the 12-foot ladder, and it's going to obviously be used when we have to pick things that are higher that we can't reach. 2 metal shopping carts, $20 each, $40. This one I think is going to be best explained when I'm able to show you what we bought them for, so stay tuned. 42 12-foot by 24-inch deep uprights, 330 24 by 48 metal shelves, 20 cross supports, back supports, $3,300. These are what we're going to use to store our inventory. Plain and simple. They're going to go up as vertical as we can get them, make a couple rows. In total, we paid $4,070 for everything. You guys have to let us know. Is that a deal? Is it not a deal?
Thank you everyone for joining us in this multi-day adventure. Holy macaroni, we got literally everything we need for the next 3 years in one shot.
At least.
One stop.
At least 3 years.
Yeah. So we're good.
That's great. I feel very productive. It feels insane that we only just moved in last week.
Yeah.
So more work ahead of us, but I mean, it's coming together really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fortuitous that we came across like a random Facebook ad.
Well, that's 100% you. Like I said earlier in this video, 100% credit to Melinda for finding the ad and then contacting Tanner and just getting it done. The fact that we have all the tools we need now, which is just crazy. Literally today is 7 days since we moved in. We bought stuff that we didn't even think we would ever need, but it makes so much sense. Like
Right.
some
I
of this
mean,
stuff is just great.
We did need it, I think, but we didn't really, you know, once we saw the options that there were, we're like, this is perfect for this task and it's going to make things easier. So we probably would have come to that conclusion at some point and pieced something together.
Right.
But now we have everything to make it run very smoothly and efficiently, which is the name of the game.
Yeah, so for $4,000, we're all set literally for a lifetime. These are also assets. They're all, you know, these are metal pieces. The stuff doesn't deteriorate. We just needed to clean it up, paint it, and we could always get our $4,000 back, if not more, because, you know, we bought it used, and it's good forever. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I know a lot of you have been enjoying the series, and we've been enjoying sharing this adventure with you. Next video is going to be probably putting up racking and organizing some more.
Yeah, so if you enjoy that, I'm so excited to see what this looks like all built and everything. It's bananas. It's happening so fast. So
U-Haul's got to go back, and then we got a couple more tasks to get done, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, and don't forget to let us know.
Yeah.
Deal or no deal?
$4,000, good, bad buy?
Yeah.
We think good, but what do we know? Just a couple resellers.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I may have gone off-road a little bit with the U-Haul, just slightly, because I was kind of in a bind, so I'm gonna have to stomp out some of this dirt, but the cars were here, and that's perfectly fine. I had to go forward, back it up, you know, roughed it up a little bit. Just gonna get rid of the evidence, no big deal. Sorry, U-Haul. It's fine, you guys have plenty of trucks. This is okay.